Were there times you ever called or texted your mom that she didn't respond to you?
The only time that she's never responded to me was when she was killed.
Coming up on WTOL 11, eyes across the nation are fixed on Lenawee County ahead of week 2 in the trial of Dale Warner. Plus, DHS has secured a nearly 300,000 square foot warehouse just outside of Detroit Metro Airport. The latest developments from state officials in that area. And new developments in the case of Nancy Guthrie that may help blow open the case. Welcome into WTOL 11 News on Plus. I'm Michael Sandlin. Thank you so much for joining us on your Valentine's Day. We'll get to all of our top stories in just a moment, but first, let's bring in meteorologist John Birchfield. John, there's more than just love in the air. We got some sunshine today. Is that going to stick around?
Yeah, it was a sweet treat for Valentine's Day, Michael, and we do have more sunshine tomorrow, but also the big February thaw is going to be a big story on many minds this week. Temperatures go from the 40s up into the 50s, and a considerable warm-up is likely lasting through the middle of the week. Now, we do have some new data that has trended temperatures even warmer, and I think there is the chance that some spots south and west of Toledo could make a run for 60 this week. Right now, though, there is an increase in clouds and also the potential for some patchy fog tonight, and that February thaw brings us very warm weather next week. We're at 45 right now. However, there is a system moving into the Ohio Valley that is going to bring us not the rain part, but at least a little more cloud cover as that low pressure treks through the Ohio River Valley. I'm going to break down the timing of that, plus when we get the warmest in your full 10-day forecast.
The first week of testimony in the high-profile murder trial of Dale Warner is now in the books. Prosecutors spent the last 2 days laying out their case against Warner. He's accused of killing his wife, Dee Warner, and covering it up. Several witnesses took the stand Thursday, including Dee's stylist, Dale's sister-in-law, and 2 of Dee's children. Each described what they knew about the Warners' marriage and the emotional changes they noticed in Dee just before she disappeared. Yesterday, Dee's son described noticing growing strain between Dee and her husband in the months before she vanished.
It had become significantly worse the last couple of years. I would say somewhere between 2015 until 2021. It had gotten significantly worse.
As for what's next in the trial, court is closed Monday for the holiday, so testimony is set to resume Tuesday morning at 9. You can watch the entire trial on WTOL 11 Plus. You'll be able to watch some of the bigger moments, and then starting again next week, some in-depth legal analysis. Download WTOL 11 Plus on your TV and watch it for free. Investigators say they found DNA at Nancy Guthrie's property that does not belong to her or those close to her. It's the latest clue in the missing persons case that is now on day 14. Jen Sullivan has the details.
The desperate search for Nancy Guthrie stretching toward a 3rd week. Authorities in Tucson, Arizona working around the clock to find the missing 84-year-old.
We're doing everything we can, humanly possible. We want to find Nancy.
The latest clue in the case, DNA evidence found at Guthrie's property. Friday night, more than a dozen law enforcement vehicles, including SWAT and forensics, were seen at a residence 2 miles from her home for several hours. Authorities were also seen towing a Range Rover from the parking lot of a restaurant, but no word yet if that's connected to the case. And investigators have also found several gloves, but so far, no suspects.
If we knew who it was, we'd be on it.
Guthrie is the mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. She was reported missing February 1st. She was last seen the night before in her home in the rugged Catalina foothills.
The homes are not right next to each other. They're really spread out. A disappearance, a kidnapping in one home, the next house would not even know about it.
Based on this recently released doorbell camera video at Nancy Guthrie's door, the FBI says the suspect is a man with an average build and about 5'9", 5'10". They say he was wearing an Ozark Trail hiker backpack. Since Guthrie's disappearance, her children have published videos pleading for her safe return. The most recent posted on Savannah Guthrie's Instagram account, old footage of her mother with the message, "We will never give up on her." I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
2 Michigan politicians now say that a nearly 300,000 square foot warehouse in Romulus has been secured by the Department of Homeland Security for possible use as an ICE detention center. Michigan State Senator Darren Calamari said that, quote, this detention center is not welcome in Romulus or anywhere across the state, alluding to the warehouse becoming an ICE detention center. However, Romulus Mayor Robert McWright released a statement yesterday stating that he and the city have not been officially notified that it will be an ICE detention center. McWright did confirm that representatives from DHS on site that the building has been secured by their agency, though the intended use has not been confirmed, and McWright said he's been receiving mixed reports. McWright stated that a detention center for any purpose is not permitted and will be opposed by the city of Romulus on all levels. Also yesterday, we told you about a Southfield office building rumored to be used by ICE, this time according to U.S. Representative Rashida Tlaib. This is not true, according to the company that leases the building. The Congresswoman released a statement Friday making those claims. She has since taken the statement down. The company that owns the building, Redico, stated it has signed a new lease agreement with the U.S. General Services Administration, not ICE, and that they have a long-standing relationship with the GSA. And their lease explicitly prohibits any law enforcement, stating, quote, any suggestion that the space is being leased by ICE or for any purposes other than administrative office functions is inaccurate. Ohio lawmakers are working to strengthen the state's child protection laws, proposing new legislation early next week. State Representative Josh Williams announced yesterday he will introduce Kimani's Law on Tuesday. The bill is designed to enhance protections for children across the state. According to Williams' office, he will be joined by Kimani Latigue's mother. 13-year-old Kimani was reported missing in March of last year and was later found dead. Her father, Darnell Jones, has been charged with her murder. A Toledo man is expected back in court next week after police say he tried to rob a pizza place with a knife shaped like a gun. According to court records, 32-year-old Tyja Flash is facing an aggravated robbery charge in connection with an attempted burglary at Marco's Pizza on Main Street over in East Toledo. That happened this past Thursday. Flash appeared in court yesterday, where a judge set his bond at $100,000. A Perrysburg High School freshman is making a big difference in the community. What started as an Eagle Scout project has now turned into helping dozens of families at Mercy College of Ohio. Dominique O'Neill joins us in studio with the story of how one teen is turning service into smiles. Dom?
Well, Michael, 14-year-old Caleb Bain used $600 of donation money to get supplies for Mercy's food pantry. Blaine got the idea while thinking about what service project he could do to become an Eagle Scout. His mom works at Mercy, and through conversations with her, he got the idea that some of the students at the school struggle, doubling as parents who may struggle to afford birthday or holiday gifts. So Blaine raised more than $600 from family and friends and used that money to purchase 50 to 60 toys for kids of all ages. With the help of 8 to 12 volunteers over 2 days, the team shopped and set up what's now called the Present Pantry.
I'm glad I can help other kids like me because I want all kids to be as privileged as possible, and this is a way to make kids happy, and that's one of the things that matters most, is kids being happy.
And the pantry is open anytime the college is open, and leaders at Mercy College of Ohio say they hope to keep it stocked through continued community help and support. Blaine still isn't an Eagle Scout yet, but he says this project is a huge step in the right direction. Reporting in studio, Dominique O'Neill, WTOL 11.
All right, thank you, Dom. Well, make sure you're buckled up and watching your speed on the roads this weekend. The Ohio State Highway Patrol is partnering with the 6th State Trooper Project for an enforcement blitz along I-75 all weekend long. They'll be looking for violations, including ones with safety belts and speed. And a heads up if you're going to use the MLK Bridge to get in and out of downtown Toledo. The city says it'll be closed Tuesday and Wednesday next week as part of the ongoing bridge upgrade project. A detour will be available through Front Street to the Craig Street Bridge to Summit Street in both directions. That closure is set to happen from 9:30 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. both days. So if you're heading downtown during these hours, plan ahead and allow extra time for travel. The Habitat for Humanity Restore in Findlay is finally back open after closing for about a week. The store reopened today with updated displays and expanded inventory. Staff and 120 volunteers moved nearly every item in the building, reorganizing and cleaning everything to improve the shopping experience. The reopening introduced updated pricing, special discount days, and a new rewards program for loyal customers.
think the feedback that we've been getting from the community is exactly what we were trying to achieve. Again, we just wanted to listen to our customers. The store's not for us, it's for them. And if we can make it better for the shopping experience, that's going to help us fulfill our mission even faster.
Proceeds from the Restore provide about 40% of the funding needed to build affordable homes across Hancock County. Last year, the organization built 6 homes and completed 47 critical repairs locally. A new initiative has hit downtown Toledo, giving young girls the tools to build more than just projects. Women of Toledo launched Build Her Studio today. The program is designed to be hands-on, teaching entrepreneurship, STEM skills, and confidence to young women in the community. The new Build Her Studio is located at Women of Toledo's headquarters over on Jefferson Avenue. The program is part of the organization's Young Women Entrepreneurs Initiative and serves girls ages 12 to 17. Through fall and winter cohorts, students take on real business roles like CEO, CFO, and sales manager. Today's open house featured Valentine's themed builds, but White says the mission goes far beyond one day. Women of Toledo plan to continue expanding Build Her Studio as part of its commitment to youth leadership in the area. John?
The gradual warm-up that'll be ahead. We are looking at temperatures that are going to be considerably milder into that upcoming forecast, and our February thaw is something you can look forward to if you are looking forward to some warmer weather conditions. Highs are going to gradually be easing back from the 40s into the 50s. So let's jump into that forecast that does feature the return to 40s and 50s and a significant warm-up that is ahead through the middle of the week. Temperature is going to be on the rise, and a lot of melting snow and ice is ahead in that forecast. Here's a look at what we're tracking right now. There is an increase in cloud cover and also the chance for a little bit of patchy fog late tonight and through daybreak Sunday with some minor impacts. And we do have some new data showing temperatures trending even warmer. Next up, a February thaw with high temperatures surging to the 50s, and some spots southwest of Toledo could even make a run for the 60-degree mark. Temperatures in the 40s, but you will notice a little more cloud cover that has rolled in. Mid to upper level clouds associated with the low pressure system back towards the Ohio Valley. Those clouds can be seen rolling into the region, and looking at that low southwest of us, no local impacts from the rain component of it, but that cloud deck has started to work on through and make things just a little bit more overcast. So here's what that means for your Sunday. If you're waking up around 8 a.m., it is going to be a cloudy start, 34 degrees. By 10 a.m., 40 with mostly cloudy skies. However, into the afternoon, brilliant sunshine is expected, and those high temperatures are going to be climbing up into the mid 40s and possibly even the upper 40s to low 50s southwest of Toledo. So Sunday, an increase in sunshine. President's Day is going to be a partly sunny day at 48 degrees. And one of the common threads through this forecast is going to be warmer to the south and a little cooler near the lakeshore. I do expect 50s area wide on Tuesday, and Wednesday is likely to be the warmest day of the whole forecast. It is going to be breezy, although based on some of the latest data, I don't think that lake breeze is going to be as big of an issue, at least for the metro, with temperatures well into the 50s. That long-range outlook next week continuing to point towards a mid to late February thaw with milder than normal conditions ahead. So starting off the day tomorrow, we're going to be in the 30s. Afternoon highs climb up into the mid 40s, a little cooler out towards Port Clinton and Sandusky, and back towards the Indiana-Ohio state line. There will even be the chance to hit 50 degrees. It is going to be a considerably milder start to the week on President's Day. That's going to be another day where near the lakeshore it is going to be a little cooler, and southwest considerably warmer with temperatures surging to the mid to the upper 50s. So let's check out the next couple of days. Sunday is going to be dry. There is going to be more sunshine that lifts us to the mid 40s into the afternoon. Dry and partly sunny for your President's Day. Tuesday does feature a little more cloud cover despite that warm temperature that is expected. Also, it is going to be a little cooler near the lakeshore and considerably warmer southwest of Toledo. The chance of showers is going to be most likely early in the day Wednesday as a warm front lifts through the area. Could see a few isolated showers Thursday, but mainly Thursday night and then into Friday. That'll be our next cold front that sweeps on through. Enjoy those warm temperatures while they're here because we drop back to the 40s on Friday, and then into next weekend, it's going to be back to reality. We're likely to only make it to the mid to upper 30s next weekend. So overall, after a very warm week of weather, late February is trending a little bit cooler with most of those days dropping back into the upper 30s.